Everyone is talking about Kaspa's price, but almost no one is talking about what actually matters. The market is obsessed with charts, short-term narratives, and the fact that Kaspa is already running at 10 blocks per second. And yes, that alone is impressive. But focusing only on what Kaspa is today is like judging the internet in 1995 by how slow email felt. Because the real story, the story that hasn't been priced in yet, is about what Kaspa is becoming. A world where ultra-fast, proof-of-work settlement layers don't just exist for speculation, but power real payments, real salaries, real commerce. And if a global, real-time payment system like ZBEC were ever adopted at scale, Kaspa's 2026 roadmap suddenly stops looking like a technical upgrade and starts looking like financial infrastructure. Today we're breaking down the hidden potential almost no one is discussing. For over a decade, crypto has promised to fix money, but in practice, it's been stuck fighting the same problem over and over again. Speed, security, decentralization. Bitcoin is incredibly secure, but painfully slow. Ethereum unlocked smart contracts, but at the cost of congestion and fees. Many newer chains chased speed, but sacrificed decentralization by relying on a handful of validators. Now imagine a world where payments are continuous, where salaries stream by the second, where businesses settle globally in real time, where there's no batching, no waiting, no end of day. That's the problem ZBEC set out to solve. But here's the part no one talks about. Real-time money requires real-time settlement. And that's where most blockchains quietly fall apart. Kaspa didn't try to reinvent money by abandoning proof of work. Instead, it asked a better question. What if proof of work didn't have to be slow? Kaspa's BlockDAG architecture allows blocks to be created in parallel, not one after another. Instead of a single-lane road, it's a multi-lane superhighway. After the Crescendo hard fork and the full Rust rewrite, Kaspa now runs at 10 blocks per second, already orders of magnitude faster than Bitcoin. But that's not the end goal. That's the warm-up. Because GHOSTDAG, the current consensus engine, was never meant to be the final form. DagKNIGHT is the upgrade most people aren't paying attention to. Not because it isn't important, but because it's hard to explain in a tweet. Traditional blockchains assume fixed network conditions. They hard-code limits based on worst-case scenarios. DagKNIGHT throws that assumption away. It's parameterless, meaning it adapts in real time to actual network conditions, automatically tightening security when needed and unlocking speed when the network is clear. In simple terms, it allows Kaspa to scale without guessing. And critically, it pushes proof-of-work security toward near 50% Byzantine fault tolerance, making attacks exponentially more expensive. This is what enables the next leap. Kaspa's long-term target is 100 blocks per second. At that point, confirmations approach the limits of physics. Now imagine that environment combined with a globally adopted streaming payments protocol like ZBEC. Not speculation, settlement. Salaries streaming every second, businesses paying suppliers in real-time cross-border payroll without intermediaries, microtransactions that actually make sense. In that world, the base layer can't be slow, it can't be congested, and it can't rely on centralized validators. Kaspa's design, fast, proof of work, fair launched, suddenly becomes necessary. Not optional. If this kind of long-term, infrastructure-level analysis is what you're here for, hit that subscribe button. We focus on what the market isn't paying attention to before it's obvious. Kaspa isn't trying to cram everything onto Layer 1. Instead, it's positioning itself as the ultimate settlement and ordering layer. With ZK bridges and Layer 2 ecosystems planned, complex logic, DeFi, enterprise workflows, programmable payments can live off-chain, while Kaspa handles finality at unmatched speed. That modular approach is exactly what systems like ZBEC need. Predictable settlement, instant finality, no reliance on trusted intermediaries. And because higher block rates reduce mining variance, Kaspa actually strengthens decentralization as it scales. That's the part the market really doesn't understand. Right now, the market sees Kaspa as a fast proof-of-work chain. What it doesn't see is what happens when DagKNIGHT removes scaling limits, 100 blocks per second become reality, and real-time global payment systems demand real-time settlement. In that future, Kaspa isn't competing with other coins, it's competing with legacy financial infrastructure. And the biggest opportunities are always invisible. Until suddenly, they aren't. If you found value in this breakdown, like the video, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What part of Kaspa's roadmap do you think the market is most underestimating? This is where we look past the hype and into what's being built next.